A Christian is one who follows Jesus as the incarnation of the Creator God. Among the many names of Jesus is the Prince of Peace. Much violence has ironically been done in the name of the Prince of Peace. Personally, among the many choices that Christians have for ways to approach the notion of peace, I am a pacifist. I do not understand how when Jesus said, "Love your enemy," I could possibly do that down the barrel of a gun. There are other approaches, such as just war, or the legitimizing of humanitarian intervention, the doing of possibly some evil in the name of avoiding and preventing possibly greater evil. So again, there are many approaches to how is violence done in the name of religion. When Jesus said, "Love your enemy," that requires defining who is my enemy, who is a enemy. Muslims are not Christians' enemies. Catholics are not Protestants' enemies, except as they define them so. Jesus' bigger command was to love your neighbor. Everyone is a neighbor. That replaces the idea that anyone is an enemy. It is not my duty as a Christian to defend God. And God is big enough to do that himself. Nor is it my duty as a Christian, because my faith, my discipleship to the Creator God, replaces all other commitments. It's not my duty as a Christian, I believe, as a pacifist, to defend the nation. So it's very easy to talk in the abstract. Let me talk in the specific. I'm a sociology professor at the King's University here in Edmonton. One of the things that has happened over the last decade or so is that King's has become involved with Omar Khadr. We'd started from a conference where we talked about the dignity of the human person, and then again, talking in the specifics rather than the generalities, the case of the dignity of Omar Khadr, who at that time was in Guantanamo prison. That case came up. Omar Khadr is in the news again, and King's is in the news again because of this support. Several faculty members have been very active in regular tutoring of him. And we are getting messages from others, including brothers and sisters in the Christian faith, who are saying, "Why are you, Christians, involved with a Muslim terrorist?" Back to the defining of who is an enemy and who is a neighbor, and the call to love our neighbors, and the fact that perfect love casts out all fear, and that our security is in the Prince of Peace, the Almighty God. So we have every duty and every desire to be involved with those who we define as neighbors, including those who others may define as a Muslim or a terrorist. Violence in the name of religion, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of being criticized for loving my neighbors. And Christianity emphasizes, it's an upside-down kingdom. It emphasizes caring first and foremost for the weakest in our society. The loving your neighbors is upside down. Loving your enemies is upside down. It's easy to love those who love us back. So we're called to be a peaceful people. And let's put 2 L's on the end of that word, peaceful. Far more effort is spent in preparing for war. I say we as Christians, disciples of the Prince of Peace, need to put as much or more effort into preparing for and waging peace. That's a training that needs to happen. The study circles, as in the Baha'i faith, we need to learn how to wage peace. And again, more effort into that than into waging war, which often is defined as defense. Peacemaking is not passive. Violence in the name of religion puts the security in the wrong place. It puts it in our hands, not in the hands of the Creator, Almighty God. Peacemaking is active. Waging peace for Christians is discipleship to the Prince of Peace.